Yata, hey!
Yeah, something just hit me.
You're listening to Squatch Talks Podcast. Real stories and real encounters told by real researchers. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Hey, Squatchers. Eric Spinner here at base camp in Pennsylvania. Got my brother Brian Spinner from another mother. Some of our crew is out and about, but we spent the night here and didn't have any activity. The wind picked up and it really drowned out our audio recording capabilities. We have this awesome knocking tree right here in front of me that really produces a nice sound. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's how it's. You should hear it with my Squatch stick. We got our base camp set up and everybody's having a good time. Terry and Nathan went down to get some candy at Gettysburg, and Brian and Skylar, oh yeah, Patty went with them too, and Skylar and Brian are going to come back and we're going to take a little hike behind here, see if we can find some tracks. We already found some scat right here in the fireplace. But yeah, we are here at one of our areas that we've had some activity in the past. Got a trail cam set up behind my tent in case anything comes walking behind me, and I got an LDR hanging in a tree over here. Long duration recorder in the camo hanging there on that tree. That's Brian's new tent. We got Nathan and Terry back there, Skylar and Brian, and Patty with her skivvy blind. So we are good to go. We're gonna hopefully have more action tonight, so we'll take you with us. There's a creek back here. Yep. Oh, source of drinking water for them, for sure. These are the boots I should have had on when I was looking for the swamp monster. But no, instead I wore my hiking boots.
Maybe a raccoon. This little print. Looks like a bunch of different ones anyway.
Hard to see. Looks like canine here. So here and there.
Oh yeah, true. That's what it could be. I see that now. I was just looking at it weird.
Oh yeah. Icy hot patch, baby.
Brian's removing his pad again.
Alright, which way are we going? Where Brian is?
I suggest you cross that bridge. I'll film it. I'll film it. Go ahead. Let's see how good you are.
Are you guys coming up this way?
Brian's going that way. You want to split up? We'll go that way. He goes that way.
Which way?
You guys go that way. We'll go this way.
Okay.
All right. I came over this side on the rocks. This time I'm going to go through the water. Show off my muck boots. You got your radio on, right?
Channel mode.
Channel emoji.
You and your radio, man.
Copy that.
I mean, honestly, if we would just keep going that way, it should take us to the main road.
Uh-huh.
It opens up really
Oh,
nice
yeah.
right in here.
This is nice.
Oh, look. Here's the Y.
That's a good place for a trail camera. At the Y. Hang my apple cider donuts up here.
say we could start walking in this way.
Okay, there's a little bit of a trail, game trail here.
Yep. That's definitely a game trail there. Where they might even use this for biking too.
Definitely a game trail. I mean,
Well,
I'm saying it could be a bike trail, but it's definitely easier to traverse than which, path they've taken.
Right.
Like we can't even see them through the.
They're in the thick stuff.
I can hear them.
Usually they mark their trails though. They usually paint on.
Usually. This is awesome. Weather's great. We're just hiking in the woods behind base camp, looking for tracks. We've got communication between the teams. And this is my kind of trail. Now this could be an ideal nursery area. These mountain laurel and rhododendrons are ideal spots to look for nests and potential areas where they bed down. This is cool right here, man. Definitely needs flattened out in here. I don't see any tracks. But it's off trail. And there's water source nearby. Look at how that is all just twisted together. Nice. That makes a great nursing area. So here we have a giant pile of horse manure, and it's right here by this double break right off the trail. But yeah, I'm surprised the horseback rider would come through here.
Well, one of these broke off from the 100 distance.
Yes. Actually, the one that's to the right looks like it's the tree on the left. You know? We got a little ravine down below. Now I'm hearing the sounds of the forest, whereas earlier I was not. Oh! Oh! Up ahead we have a break going across the trail. And we're back out on a trail. This one's marked, Brian. Orange. Either that or it's a reflective marker. Yep. Now this is the trail on the opposite side of the creek, running parallel. We're going to take this back towards base camp. I like it. I like it a lot.
Where you would want to be behind it. Have a tree like that, put your tree stand up, and have a perfect shot right here at the game trail.
Oh yeah. There's a little game trail going down to the creek.
Yep.
I'd always rather do a loop than go back the way I came, you know? So, this is perfect.
That one's a little dead.
Little bed.
Look at the top of it.
What's the root?
Hey, you see the top of it?
Little dead.
That's probably gonna see.
I know. Wow.
That would make a nice little critter then.
Yeah, man. This is a good spot to look for tracks. See how soft it is here?
Yep. And unfortunately, below the leaf cover.
Yeah, but you know what? That's where I found my first tracks in PA. Was in a area near a underground spring where animals were coming to drink.
Mm-hmm.
And sure enough, I found 16-inch impressions, 2 of them. I remember moving the leaves. It was like just like this. And I remember moving the leaves
Yep.
and seeing the toes, and I was like, oh. I actually got down on my knees and sniffed it. But yeah, man, that's where they're gonna be. Not on rocks.
Unless it's a moss-covered rock.
Yeah.
Disturbing to it. Yeah, that's a rock right there. You'll be able to see an impression on that.
Well, not for long though. There's a little twist. And another clearing. It's not a trail, but it is a clearing. There's a big root ball back there. There's a stump squatch hiding back there. Yep. That's a knock. Do you hear that? It's gonna be a fun night. Heading back towards base camp. Although I'm starting to feel it at my leg.
You want that hatchback? pack?
No, I got another one.
Easy. Hey,
Yep.
look at that.
Hey, there's a stand right there. Uh-huh. Definitely. Good vantage point. Now that's interesting. Look at that.
Well, that's a nice saw cut there.
Well, yeah, they did that to clear the trail, but obviously it got wedged in between these two trees.
See where it could have fallen from?
Yep.
And that's obviously the thicker end, so it would have been something over here. Damn.
Look at this. This is cool.
Look at that branch just clipped.
Yep. Oh yeah. Bouncy tree. Oh boy.
As long as it didn't say dead woman collar, then we're in trouble because we went way too far.
Way too far. Oh, thank God. We made it. Oh, a 2-hour hike.
Pretty much, yeah.
This is where Nate and Brian were that night when I came up to get something out of my truck, and they saw something. They heard it and saw a brief glimpse of something dark across this in like a step and a half.
This would have went that way.
That away, yeah. Here we are, folks. Getting back to base camp. This is how we had to lug all our gear in down this trail, back and forth, back and forth. You can't drive in. Definitely hold an expedition here, though. Lots of room to spread out. Looks like we have an expedition going on. Are there any Bigfoots in the immediate area?
Yep.
Are there any spirits nearby?
Still saying yes.
Well, and we are in for a good night. Brian Spinner, Eric Spinner, Terry. And we're asking questions of the dowsing rods. We just had 2 affirmatives. One, that there are Bigfoot nearby, and there are spirits here as well.
Will we actually connect at work tonight?
The crossing at the end. The cross.
That's yes?
Yep.
Yeah, it's great, isn't it?
Down that way.
Which is where the water is.
It depends on how close you are level
Deep
wise.
thought.
I didn't say, but all of a sudden when it was cold, it was now moving.
Yeah.
Almost felt like
Once we get the fire
you had a deep in my room. I was so
Yeah, I
excited.
usually just hold on to them like nice and loosely like this.
That's how I was
But
really
they're in that copper pipe, so
I was
they
waiting
just
till I
spin
stopped
around.
smoking.
So you have no control over that whatsoever. But you asked if there were Bigfoot in the area.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
That's a yes.
I asked where they were, pointed to the left.
And can you show me where they're at? Okay.
Yeah. That was a yes or no question, Ryan.
It was a yes.
I'm just saying it. Go ahead.
All right. Now show me where they're at. Same result. Over that way.
Which way? Down to the water?
Yep.
I asked if Bigfoot will come to my tent tonight, and it had a big yes.
Oh.
So I said, put your cameras on my tent.
Yeah, they're really fun to play with.
They
right?
are.
You did specify the tent, not the shitter.
No, I did say tent. I did say my tent. Maybe Jordan was right. Bigfoot's coming to sleep with me.
Well, that's after he comes to my tent and eats the eggs behind it.
There you go.
Maybe tomorrow morning we can get the map out with the pendulum. I'll show you guys the dowsing on the map.
Okay.
It's a new method that I learned when I did a dowsing certification class, which is great because now I can say that I'm certified to douse, even though I was using these things for years.
I'll tell you what, they're not easy to use.
These?
Yes. I still think it's because of my giant baseball-like mitts.
But you were actually holding on to these pieces of copper piping.
Yeah, I know.
You know, I could sit here and roll these pieces around the bar.
Yeah.
So you aren't touching that bar at all.
Yes, I am.
You know,
My hand extends past those copper things,
yeah,
and I can't keep them away.
if you see how I hold them, I just hold them in my fingers like this.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm not even really putting my hand on it. So,
But now, if you tilt your wrist one way or the other, you can make them go. Can you not?
if I'm like this,
That's what I mean.
yeah, that's
But
why, you know, when you see it, I kind of have them as straight as possible.
Yeah,
Yeah.
mine is, I didn't move.
Yeah, I mean,
Right.
if I go like that, I'm going to make a move.
I just want people to see that you can make them go.
Yeah, yeah, I can,
But if you have to really be holding your arms still.
Yeah.
And you can tell that when you ask questions, your hands aren't tilting. That's just something I wanted to point out. That's all.
But yeah, you know, I had to use those L rods to do the investigation to get the yes or no answers because I had no other means of communicating. But I was using the app on my phone too with that one, which was that was a kind of neat investigation to do because it involved a picture that they had of the little girl, that they would see the little girl in the house, and they were told to put the picture out, you know, cover the picture, put it out of their shed, but they were still having issues seeing the girl. And I guess the owner's daughter would see things. Now, I believe the owner's daughter was more attuned to the spirit realm and seeing things than, you know, so they were always having issues. But, you know, with talking with the little girl, Serena and I went out into the shed and uncovered the picture and talking with her and stuff. And talked to her like she was a little girl and got her to understand that whatever happened, these people aren't the ones that did it. They're not responsible. You know. And, you know, I had my phone still in the house running that app. And after we were done and went to go back in the house, their dog went nuts. So the little girl actually probably followed us back in the house because their dog went crazy. And then when we got back into the house and I got to my phone, on that app, it said, "Don't forget me." So, needless to say, I had the pictures at home. So.
What app do you use? I mean, how's that work? Like
it's just almost like the obulus device. It just has this storage bank of words and stuff. That,
Oh, and they sort of pick the words they want.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's called Ghost Hunting App.
Okay.
It looks like it has a handprint on it, kind of like what Casper's logo looks like.
Yeah.
That handprint.
Yeah.
Why aren't you shutting off? Hello.
It wants to talk.
Apparently. That's the thing now. Never had that happen.
You can't even turn the phone off.
No, it's not closing out. I'm pushing the button on the side and it's still on.
Are there any spirits here among us this evening?
What the hell language was that?
Are there spirits among us?
I believe there's spirits among us all the time.
Are there any spirits here with us?
It's whether they wish to communicate with us.
He's carrying this on his back. Come on. Give him a little help. Ask the question. And don't let all the cameras bother you.
Is there anybody here with us?
This kind of thing can take a while.
It could. I mean, I can actually just let that sit there and run.
Is it going to say it out loud?
It should. I had the volume turned up. Where's the KP there?
Now, I guess the other thing is when we go home and review this stuff, we might get an EVP that we're not hearing in real time.
Yeah, I've gotten plenty of EVPs off of video cameras.
Oh, I got my digital going as well.
Yeah. So, I mean, we can also use these K2 meters for communicating.
Museum.
That's interesting.
Well,
There's a museum nearby.
yeah.
Are you talking about the Appalachian Trail Museum?
Is that what that binging is? That's the app working? Okay.
Pistol. That's kind of synchronicity, isn't it?
Yeah, right?
It just said pistol.
Yeah.
I don't have mine with me this time.
Mine's in my truck, Patty.
I have a flare gun. Leather?
Leather and lace.
Oh, no, I'm thinking in a holster.
Right.
What did I just say? Holster? Yeah. A leather strip.
Where's this app going, man? What the hell?
Wow, chicky, wow, wow.
No. There's no R. So. Anyway, yeah, the K2 meters here could be used for communicating, but they're mostly used to register EMF frequencies, which those that don't know, it's electromagnetic fields. But yeah, if I take my wallet that has a magnet on it and wave that in front of there, you can see how it's picking that magnet up. But anyway, with the K2s, we've also figured out that the walkie-talkies set it off when we key up the mic.
Scope?
What's it say?
Scope?
Scope. Cameras. We're not using scopes, we're using cameras. Maybe. I don't know.
Scoping things out. Yeah. Well, hey, thermals.
Mm-hmm.
They look like a scope.
Man, nothing that can hurt anybody. It sounded like a pop down near the water, didn't it? Or am I hearing things? Now, I agree. If it's an animal that has the same thinking brain as a deer or a bear, maybe not a bear, that if it hears the electronic noise like you're talking about, Eric, that it'll scare it off or run away.
But if this thing is as intelligent as us,
Mm-hmm.
or maybe more spiritual, do you think it would even matter? You know what I mean? Would it even matter if it was spiritual?
I don't know.
We should ask the dowsing rod what that poop was.
What the hell was that? That's a southern.
Southern?
What the hell is that?
What?
I heard something. It was sounding like a moan or something.
Yeah.
I don't know if that was you moving or
No, it was like out behind you guys.
was it?
Yeah, I heard it.
One second. Right? Something like that.
Wasn't my tummy.
That's why it kind of looked that way, because it sounded like it came from that way.
Spirit sitting on my lap so I don't get up and dance again. Okay? Moaning.
Yeah, so sometimes with the K2 meters too, it's better to kind of like leave them sit somewhere else where you're not. So, 'cause if you think about spirits being still having human experience, having that human, they could be afraid or something, or like most of us, some of us will have anxiety being around people. They could be the same way. If we leave it sit somewhere where we're not, you might have better responses. Like last night we had it sitting over there in the wood pile, kind of away from us, and we had it going off.
Right.
Without Eric's help.
At Trinity Cottage, you had it up on the bookshelf.
Right. Yeah.
And it was going crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it shouldn't have been.
Yeah. Sometimes with those REM pods, though, the REM pods also have a temperature fluctuation feature on it.
Right.
So if it feels a difference of like plus or minus, I think like 5-degree difference, it'll set it off. Now we had that door open at Kearney Cottage,
Right.
So anytime somebody walked in or out of there, they were pulling the breeze in, so it would have changed that temperature. So I think a lot of that was the changing of that temperature that it's going off.
Possibly.
But yeah, I mean, if I were to take that REM pod and just
Drawing?
What?
Drawing.
Nice. Drawing, huh? Yeah, I think Nate needs to draw the symbol that he saw, right? In his head. If he remembers it.
Yeah, I do.
You'll have to draw that so we can look that up. Like you were talking with Hellier and stuff. That cave, when they were in the cave and saw that drawing in the cave.
Yeah.
I do not understand why she didn't figure it out on her own, because Dana's being a head witch. She should know runes. That symbol that was on that wall was a Nordic rune.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. I mean, I could go in the book and show you what that symbol was. It's a Nordic, it looked like a turkey foot. Right?
Yeah.
It's a Nordic rune. It's in my book. Actually, I have runes with me. I could show you what the rune is.
I think she did figure it out then.
Did
I
she?
don't remember them talking anything about it being
ready.
Ready.
Yeah, we're ready.
Bring it on.
Ready for what? You gonna knock or do something? Mark. Eric Mark. Eric.
Cord. Drawing mark cord.
Just keep in mind, though, sometimes with these things, some of the things don't make any sense. Sometimes they might not make any sense now. It might make sense later.
Wide.
I look at the one get something that kind of correlates with what you were talking about or other things like that. But when that said pistol, it kind of clicked because we had it.
So no, I've just got the area we're in and Gettysburg not far away, and with pistol and southern and strip and wide, I'm thinking of a Confederate.
Now who's the intuitive?
Soldier.
Now who's the intuitive?
That's what I got. I'm sitting here thinking this is what I'm feeling.
We do have a POW, an old POW camp not too far away
And we just learned a Native American site where they used to excavate for tools.
It's also not too far away.
Yep. So there was a strong Native American presence here.
We don't have no doubt about that. Even
Well-
in our area, there was a strong Native American presence.
It says kill.
Oh boy.
Red rum.
Near.
I have this feeling that a Confederate soldier was killed here, like
Yeah.
or shot with a pistol.
Or maybe we are communicating with a Union soldier talking about Southern.
What they did with Southern. He had a name?
Right. Well, let's bring it over here and set it on the wooded pile again.
Yeah, we'll pass it down the line. Right? Yeah. You see how sometimes when you move it really fast.
Just set it over next to the tree.
Yeah, that's what I think. Next
Right
to the
over there
tree.
at the base of the tree. I'd say it's nice and lit up, but you can't see all the lit up I can. Yeah, that's perfect.
Now I have another one here.
Sweet.
Put somewhere else yet. You know, we could put maybe this one over here or something. We could put it in between Patty and Terry. Yeah. We can set it right there in that chair there.
Yeah.
On the grill.
Yeah, right there. Yeah.
Now, where's you have it against the tree over there?
Yeah, it's at the base of the tree.
So that's up to you guys to see that because I can't see it.
Yeah, well, I can't see this one over here.
I can see it only by turning around.
What'd you say, Patty?
It says beat, B-E-A-T.
Maybe that's what you asked what his name was. Maybe that was his nickname.
Or that was his response to how'd you die? Or did you die?
Oh, did somebody ask that question?
I don't know.
I asked the name. I asked if he had a name.
Well, if there was a Confederate soldier that died here, maybe he was beat to death.
Yeah. Beat with his pistol.
Pistol.
Because I know they did that a lot after they ran out of ammunition.
And what Indian tribe is from this area?
I believe it's the Susquehannock. I think.
Bankruptcy. You want to go a little closer here? Can you read it now?
I can read it now. Did they take the gold?
You could do it with this bracelet.
Well, I'm not the last one to have them, so I don't know.
What are you talking about?
The glow-in-the-dark bracelets.
Oh.
Oh, there was some over here.
I said,
No, I can't.
I said mine just said.
Dominic, I asked her name.
Oh, look at that. There we go.
Hello, Dominic. Thank you for joining us.
That says show, and mine says your joy matters most.
Wow. That's definitely different than what vibe we were getting earlier.
Well, I think maybe because we figured out what they were talking about earlier.
And then it came up kill.
Now they're going back again, huh?
Yours said kill?
Mine said kill earlier.
Dominic, were you killed near this location?
Kathy?
Dominic, did you kill Kathy near this location?
Oh, you know what? Wasn't there a lady that was killed in the area here?
Yeah.
Dead Woman's Hollow.
Well, this is actually part of Dead Woman's Hollow.
Okay. Do we know what that woman's name was?
No, but there is a report of it, so we can look it up. Just not right now.
I mean, I know the hollow got its name because the natives found a woman dead from a rattlesnake bite.
Mm-hmm.
So that's how the hollow got its name. But then they had that other incident, what 70s?
I
Yeah.
got a name and it says Lily.
How's it spelled?
Lily.
I mean, that could also be a flower too.
Yep.
Is it?
Yep.
It says, mine says, I was executed.
Which goes to the pistol whip and, you know.
Lily, when were you executed?
Or was Dominic executed?
Or Kathy.
Oh yeah, we got 3 names now.
Most likely it would be Dominic.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Well, again, that murder that happened here.
Yeah.
I got Lisa.
Lisa.
Oh, there's a bunch of spirits joining us.
Bunch of women.
Party now. Those Squatchers, take 1. I'm gonna head out now on a night hike here at our remote campsite and see if we can't come up with something. We'll leave Terry and Brian back here at base camp.
And Patty.
And Patty.
Leaving the ladies back at the fire.
No offense, bro.
Hey, that's how it was presented to me a couple minutes ago. So there.
He's an honorary lady.
Yeah.
Are you guys ready?
Always.
Let's do this.
All right. Roll out.
Forward ho. Come on. We came all this way just to hang out with you. Got the hay.
Yeah, something just hit me.
Yeah. Yeah. It rolled over here. It rolled over here.
Holy shit. That hurt.
What was it? An acorn?
I don't know, but it rolled all the way over here. I think it was that block right there. So it landed right around where your foot is.
That fucking hurt. That hit me right in the shoulder.
It rolled.
I mean, it rolled right past.
There's more.
Yes, there is. It landed right behind me.
Flush it this way so we can see when it hits.
Are you playing with us?
Oh, he's playing. That hurt.
Where'd it go you?
Right in the shoulder. Yep, right there. That scared the crap out of me.
I'll take one for the team. Hello? Are you still here? You want to come play with us some more? Does this mean you don't want us here? Is that you over there? Come on. Don't throw another rock at my friend here, okay? You can throw one at me if you like. Whoa.
All right.
I like that. Can you do that again?
How's the car?
Huh?
That was
another one.
I heard a car door or a car thing beep.
No, it's not the second. No. Where would that car be?
There's a parking area down there.
We're up on a ring. The cars are all the way down there. Hello? Do that again. Come on out. It's okay, we're not going to hurt you. Walk, walk. Whoop. Come on. We just want to learn from you. We're not here to hurt you. Come out and play with us.
There's something I can't make it out.
I couldn't tell what direction the coyotes were. That one. That
Yeah,
one?
they sound like they were that way.
Let's see if they wow up again.
Right before you did that, there was something happening too.
Like what?
Sounds like talking.
Yeah.
Kind of close.
Yeah.
I told you it sounded like somebody locking their car. I heard that beep.
You hear that?
Yeah.
Oh shit. No. I thought somebody was throwing a branch at us.
Yeah.
I don't do stuff like that, right?
There's definitely somebody talking.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Hey, Nate, when you scratched your head, did you feel something?
Kinda.
Yeah, I watched it touch your head and fly off. I was on the camera. I saw that. There's definitely people talking.
Where would they be talking?
It sounds like it's coming from my 3. But that's where I heard that somebody
Figure out
locking.
what would be over that way.
Well, it sounded like somebody locking their car, which could have been the one bang you heard was them closing the car door.
Well, is campsite 4?
No, that's at the top of the hill.
Right. Yeah, that's way that way. Way that
Not
way.
really.
But there is a parking.
There's a road.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, 233. Right?
Yeah,
Let's
yeah.
go that way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They could be along the
They
side of the
could be.
road.
Yeah, they could be. Base camp to Patty. Do you read over?
Go ahead.
Did you bring your casting material with you? Over.
Yes, it's in my tent.
Copy that. Do you think if we find anything, it's not too far to walk back, right? Over.
No, right now we just crossed the first little creek. We're at the second, and it's not that far of a walk. I don't know how far you guys were.
10-4. We'll be on our way. Over. We're heading back to where we were last night. Nathan got a rock thrown at him so hard that it bounced off of him and rolled down the path towards me.
Copy. We are at the Y.
No, I do agree. Like right before it's trying to hit this.
This is where we turned off yesterday, right here.
Yep. Oh
Yeah, this is the trail Brian and I took. Yeah, this is where he asked Skylar, you know, how he was feeling, and he went, eh.
Oh yeah, and it landed after it hit you. I was sitting here, and it hit here on the ground and rolled. It hit all this and rolled past them all. So I think it's this guy right there from where it rolled. Yeah. So it landed right in front of me and just rolled.
That would be
that's the one I think it is.
the culprit right there.
This is the one I left.
Is this where I was standing?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I was
So,
over here.
so Nathan, how does it feel to be back at this spot?
Not too bad during the day. It was definitely creepy last night.
Yeah, it looks like you got a little thicker.
Well,
That makes sense too because it came
Yeah.
through
All of
these
that right
branches.
there.
I didn't bring my
That's what
nitro
I heard,
gloves.
too.
I think it was over there.
I think you're right.
There you are. And it looks like Brian left the.
Oh, that one was me.
That was you today?
Yeah,
Okay.
that was last night. Yeah, after it all happened.
Oh, cool.
After it happened, I figured I'd leave something to say thank you. Thank you, and we didn't mean anything other than hanging out.
Well, we were being welcoming.
Oh yeah.
I did a few aggressive things. Like I was sitting on this log right here, and I broke these two off of this branch.
Yeah, when I kind of got scared a little bit.
It was right down in there somewhere. Like I said, I was standing here.
I mean, if they're standing there, they would have perfect aim to hit and roll there. But I do remember hearing it come from that kind of direction.
Yeah. Well, it hit these branches.
Yeah.
It hit the branches here.
So we're saying it came from that direction then,
It's over in here.
which is where we also heard some branch snaps.
And when I was sitting on the log, when I was sitting there,
Uh-huh.
this Y tree right here, two trees together.
Yep.
Back in there is where I saw the light flash. It was red, and then maybe 5 minutes later it was white. But it was a big flash.
Is this where I heard the foot stomping too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Telling him to do the card thing.
We did not hear anything, over.
Copy that. Could be a difference between night and day, too.
So can you do me a favor and try one more time? Door slam, 2 beeps, over.
Will do. In 10.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. We did not hear anything, over.
Copy that. I also had a lot of traffic on past that time.
Yeah, we had mountain bikers going past too, over.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe the sound travels differently at night.
To me, it sounded like it came from that direction.
Copy that. Over and out.
Alright, well, I'm going to head back and then I'll come up and meet you there.
Sounds good.
10-4. I don't care. Those.
If he was standing there and you think it came from this side of the tree?
Like where Brian is standing and Uncle Nate are, it sounded like it came from their general direction.
But you think that far?
give or take. Because
Really?
it did go through the air pretty hard. And like what Nate said, it did hit these branches here, and then hit him and kind of rolled down. Like it landed, after it hit him, it landed in front of me and rolled over here. But I know I heard it come through the trees.
Well, I'm just wondering, are they too far? Could it have been like these trees right here?
I don't think so, because if it was, I was standing like where you're at, you know what I mean? I think I would have heard something there. At least heard it moving off. I didn't bring my therm though with me, so. I don't know, hit his left shoulder. I was thinking it came from that direction, but
So he was up.
I think,
I would think that big tree is right there. Here's my shoulder.
I know.
Line of sight. So if I would say,
You really don't know how long they're.
right.
and he was wearing my head gear, the headphones with the microphone stick. So it's possible that we got all that picked up on audio. A clump of moss that's overturned and a broken stick. Could be from Brian or Nathan coming through here, but
To me, you got 4 trees.
yeah, this would be a good possibility.
Here I can see
This would be a good possibility.
tree, the rock, right here. You've got cover all
Mm-hmm.
and this is open.
Yep.
Right there.
And it hit him hard, so it would be close enough to have that force behind it. Could have been hiding behind this rock. Definitely has a vantage point from here.
There's a lot of areas that look like something big walked.
Mm-hmm.
Same with on the other side there too, and I was walking around, but there's nothing.
Yo, that was an acorn.
There's nothing discernible. It's just too fucking hard. Too much leaf of it.
Well, you can see where Brian's at now. That's approximately where you were.
Oh yeah.
So there is a clear line of sight from here, and
Yeah.
it would have hit those 2 lower branches of that tree. Hey Brian, are you there?
And this is, if it was here, it would have been behind that tree. The tree with the Y there.
Yeah, right there.
Yeah.
Right there. Boom. Are you there? Clear line of sight, Bri.
Right there. I'll just stand where I was.
Hang on, I'm gonna throw a rock at you. Don't move. That's a bigger one. That's a big one. I got a rock for you. Here.
Oh wow. That was.
If they threw it from there, they got a good arm. I'll give them that much. What do you got?
Here we found it in the tree. You see on the end of the.
Some like fibrous material
It was in the
in the bark.
bark right here.
Was it on the stick, or was it just that?
It was up in the
It was
tree.
okay. So the stick
Yeah.
wasn't in the tree, but the fiber was. At this point in the investigation, we would refer to this as a fiber. That's pretty cool. Definitely a
Just this
interesting find. Yeah.
one right about here. Right in there.
Huh. Well, that'd be about the right height.
Yep.
So it was a sidearm fling, is what we determined.
I'm thinking.
Because it overhand is just for the size of the rock that hit him.
Uh-huh.
It had to have enough velocity to still be small enough not to make a bigger mark or impact.
Yeah, I don't know. I think the
So like something like
Had to be about this size.
like a whoosh with a big long arm.
Uh-huh. That would work.
We don't have faith that you're getting it here. Nope.
That landed in front of me.
That was the best one yet.
That was pretty good, Brian.
Yeah, that's actually almost hit me.
Let's all just stand behind Brian.
I'll play the role of Nathan.
Right over there.
Let's give him an extra easier shot.
That one was.
That was good. I definitely got that. Oh!
It was 3 times harder.
Maybe 4 times.
It was a lot harder than that.
Try again. Whoa, Terry.
Down there at that little parking area, if you walk up the hill to the trail, it winds off right at the top.
Okay.
So there's a trail that's going to loop that way.
Yeah, and it probably
this
comes
one-
around at the other Y down here.
Yeah, and
possibly.
I mean, those people that were out, again, you know, I know sound does travel differently at night than during the day.
We didn't hear you.
Sound
Did you
does
do your
travel-
Did you do your remote
I
key
did
lock?
do it,
Your
yeah.
key fobby?
Yeah, and
Nothing.
sound does travel differently from night and day.
I agree. Yeah.
Anybody
But-
want a bushwhack?
Skylar likes the bushwhack.
I don't know. Anybody being called in a direction? I'm being called up that way.
Up the ridge. Up the ridge.
Yeah.
Well, right now, if there's anything below us, they're not smelling us
For
because
a
the wind's
bigfoot,
coming
easy.
this way.
Yeah.
For us,
Anything there is not avoiding knowing we're here.
The leaf marks the spot where the incident occurred. It's dancing in the air.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Maybe a little juvenile mimicking the adults. You know, making a little teepee type structure.
I love downhill.
Here's a choke point that we came through after all the activity last night. And definitely at night it's a lot different.
odor where we were just standing.
Yeah.
It just came off. Like, not
Well,
pleasant.
I don't think Terry and I were supposed to be where we were. Where did that start? It's got to be right in here.
That is nothing. I mean, that came from, it's not even the same bark as this.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not. I'm telling you.
In the middle, I'm not a big tree structure either, but I find that where they meet, interesting.
Yeah, they're all tied and wedged. Like this one's holding this one. Because this one has this one. Really?
Yeah, you can see like all the leaves here. It turns out there's something stuck there.
Well, I have to also tell you now that when we were standing down at the what we're calling the fairy circle, you guys started going down the hill, and then you went with them, and Terry was already around the other side. I was filming up across the fire pit onto this side of the road, looking at a tree, and all of a sudden it got real bright around the tree. Now, there could have been the tree moved in the sun or the cloud or whatever. There really isn't any clouds. But it almost looked like something stepped away from the tree, and then I could see the tree behind what was there, which is what made me come over here. I tried, and I was holding the camera on it, but it was far away. You'd have to. I zoomed in where I thought it was. I never said a word though, but I zoomed in. So if you get to the zoom in part, then you can rewind and look through that branch that I'm looking through and see if you can notice something. I didn't walk over here either.
But if I can break that,
Yeah.
Who's to say that didn't fall after you?
Yeah. A lot of deadfall in here.
Yeah.
I don't like tree structures.
Yeah, but when they're put together at the wide like that, you stand it up.
Yeah.
That one is.
Yeah, exactly.
Everything is in the Y.
Placed in the Y, like it would
Which,
not.
I mean, if they fall and there's a Y, it's gonna go to the Y, you know what I mean? But it's just, the order doesn't make as much sense. I'm sure you can explain it away somehow, but because there is a lot of deadfall in here. And I'm not sure how much of it is deadfall because they log this.
You just stuck that stick right down through that stump.
They log this and then they leave the tops of the trees here.
Yeah.
So this might not even be deadfall. It might be stuff that was cut down off the trees and left years and years ago. Because this is all new growth. Here we go. Wait, it takes you to more. So it's snapped off and leaned over. But come with me. Tell me what you think. It's wedged in underneath there, sort of tied into the pine tree to hold it down. You know. It was alive when it was busted. But then, look right back there. Straight back. There's another one. And ever since we've been back here, well, we got past the second one, and I heard one of Eric's pops down that way.
Oh, so
But then we
right
found
near where I was.
more of a tree structure. And I don't like tree structures.
Yeah, if Ryan wanted to find a nest, I feel like you might find one around here.
As I went this way, I was trying to think about walking like a big guy, you know.
Yeah.
I wanted to have room and height. And this looks like a trail.
Well, that one really does look like it got twisted.
Yeah, that one definitely got twisted. And again, there's nothing on the other side except it's twisted around the pine tree at the bottom to make sure it stayed. This is when we got the pop, after I went under this one. Now I gotta find that tree structure again. Here it is. It's right back here. Again, there's a lot of deadfall. There's a lot of deadfall. Right here. But the one that got me the most is this one. It was busted off there, okay, and shoved over here. I don't know.
We're calling on the beings of this land. As soon as Nate is ready and adjusted, we'd like to communicate through him. We would love it if you could do that. That's what we're here for. Look up.
So was I. You see stars.
Very pretty. Is something you're looking for in particular? My people. Your people? We're looking for your people, sir? Your people are who we're interested in. You, your people, your kind. We came here to communicate with you.
Every hair on the back of my neck just stood up. We wanted it to. Yep.
Does he still have the thermos? Or you have it?
I have it.
Kid is trying to turn it over it, but
Behind him?
yeah. Are you here with us now? Why did you want Nate's hair to stand up? Do you want us to feel scared?
Who are we communicating with?
From left to right.
Nice.
Thank you for saying to look up.
Yeah, I asked what we were looking for. He said, my people. I'm wondering why we look where these people from. Are we even talking Bigfoot this time? Out. Out. Okay, that had nothing to do with anything else.
Get shooting start.
I'm mad.
Why are you mad?
Why are you mad? make you mad? Are you mad that we're here? Are you mad because of the cabin? Can you come forth? Show yourself to us? Can you make a noise for everybody? Alright, so what did that go to? You have everybody with you that would like to come forth as well?
Well, the last thing I think you said was mad.
Yeah.
Mad at everybody. Try to space the questions a little bit, Brian. You ask like repeated questions like this.
Right.
Just kind of space it a little bit. Ask a question and wait.
You are.
You are? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
You are what?
Are you here with us now?
Sometimes. Sometimes they're here with us. Where are you the other times?
Maybe.
At.
Maybe at night.
Maybe at night. Come on. Now things aren't making any sense with building. So they're catching up to other questions right now.
It's night now, and we're here. Can you or your people give us something to hear so that we know you're here?
Anna. We did it for a name a while ago.
Yeah, we did.
Go big or go home. Don't let him up.
Who?
Do you trust us? Okay.
After something. I still want to know who he is. The famous one.
brown man. Okay, that's interesting, isn't it?
Yeah, because you saw the big one.
7. Perfect.
Well, there's only 6 of us here. There was 7.
Listening?
Who's listening?
He's safe with us. Don't look.
There's never been.
Never been what?
It's over.
What's over?
Are you still with us?
Content?
Content, you think?
Yeah, you.
Me? Or Nate?
If you don't like it, hit.
What?
Hit. You don't like it? Hit. Is the big guy with us?
Large?
Yeah.
Yes. The famous guy.
Hey, can you help me? Not me. That's what it just said. Is there a Mary?
There's no Mary here. It's Terry.
I want to be on.
You want to be on camera?
Come back.
Can you tell your people to play the drums for us?
You're the devil. You will remember.
A little uncomfortable. Yeah, we said we were just discussing you, just pulling you out because you got quiet.
Yeah.
Like, why did he just ask me that?
Because I was laughing the whole time.
Ready? Watch out.
Hey, Brian.
Nice catch.
Brian got it.
I got that on film.
Did you?
He caught the rock.
in my hand when I caught it.
Now pass it along. Hit him here, right here.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
We done filming for now? Good, because I'm losing my night vision part.
You and the weed all blended together. Swedish fish. Gimme, gimme.
1 second.
But wouldn't we
Probably
smell
up there
them?
Relaxing, sleeping in the daytime.
You might smell air.
It's not lying.
Hey, somebody
Cut.
should record that.
Thanks for checking out this episode of Squatch Talks Podcast. Don't forget to subscribe, follow, and give us a like, and stay tuned for more exciting stories on Squatch Talks.